So think about it. Just think about it, how many times you use this words. And the problem there in that is that if you don't use that word today, nobody, I mean, if the company that you join is expecting you to use those words, it becomes very difficult, right? Because that's not your second nature. We say the second nature, right? Second nature is something that you do without even thinking about it. You know, by default, if you touch somebody by mistake, or you know, if you step on somebody, hey, so I get on you don't say this word, I don't know why. That's so important. That's so important for you and for your career. I'm coming back to the same career. And I'll give you an example, also in a separate thing, okay? A lot of companies, they cannot tolerate employees who are not genuine, who are not trustworthy, who are not, you know, I would say who are not always telling the truth, to that sense, right? If you are habitually lying to your friends, you know, always lying to your friends, always lying to your parents, always lying to, you know, Jim and Jai and all that, you know, how should I expect you when you join my company? Or you will be like that, and the company will not leave you. They will catch you. They will throw you out of the company. If you happen to be fudging your performances, fudging something. Have you heard about people fudging salaries because they want to get higher salaries? You know, in my current company, I'm supposed to get only 10,000. You know, just add another 5 to 15,000, and then 15% hike on that, you want to get a bigger salary, right? So this company that you join, they do a reference check, so they will send a report saying that okay, this so and so has joined, you know, and she's saying that her past salary was 15,000. The HR will say, no, she was only getting 10,000. Then the scrutinize, they'll say, you know, they were like, you know, Xerox and something was done in that, you know, white and all that. This whitening is very dangerous. You know? Right? And then people do that. People do that. Fudging certificates. Remember the technical skill that I'm talking about? Sometimes company will openly ask you, are you a chartered accountant, or do you have a certification in some financial course? Do you have a course in insurance? And this guy in Hyderabad or some company, you know, some place, he went to this college, some name, somewhere, and he has a certificate and he gives a Xerox copy to the company. What is the company? The company that he's joining. The company will actually take the Xerox copy of the certificate. They will actually have agencies who will do what we do as the background check. Okay, it's called BC or BCZ. Background check will open up all these wrong things, right? Most can do that. It's probably greed, it's probably whatever. Okay, so you know, it's a competition, right? So in competition sometimes we try to do that. So in Manipur there's a competition to earn more money, and I had a long discussion with Anuj. Why do people jump into Visa Red, UniPay, TDI, and everything crash one day, right? It's competition. So if you want to compete, even if wrong things are coming in, I just take it, right? Because I have to compete, I have to run, right? It's like in the 100-meter dash run, why do people put steroids? Because they want to win, right? So in the interview also, if somebody wants to win because he wants to show the certificate exists, when it doesn't exist, it doesn't work, right? So the thing is, your nature, your behavior, your thinking today is so important that when you join a company, the company will expect certain things. And this is like what we generally call as the company's values and ethics and integrity. Alright? And you're going to follow those things. It's part of the HR policy, it's part of the company policy that you know, performance management cannot be fudged, data cannot be fudged, you know, just because you want to get higher salary or higher performance bonus and all that. So if you see the condition of a lot of students in outside Manipur, it's become quite normal for a lot of children, both boys and girls. I would still say boys and girls because they are still boys and girls because they are not matured at all. They will lie to their parents so many times. trust the company, you know. This company is nothing, they will lie so many times, right? You see what I'm saying? So it's very important that you have a very, very strong personal self-integrity. Don't allow your friends to force you to lie. I have heard this many, many times. Same thing. So, friends forcing their friends to have a drink. Everything starts with a drink, right? It starts with a drink. You know, so in fact, I don't know why students in class 12 or in graduation, why should they have a party and why should they drink? They're not even allowed to drink. It's illegal to drink, right? If you're not 18 years old. So they drink. Because nobody's there. You even tell them that don't drink. If you stay in Manipur, somebody will see, right? Your kaka or your ini, somebody will see you drinking somewhere. But in Manipur, you don't find, you know, this alcohol very easily, whatever. Unfortunately, you know, alcohol is like water, right? It's like water, right? For example, if you want to dispose alcohol, you should actually be throwing it to the ground or throwing it to the drain, right? But we have seen in the news that people try to burn alcohol. I don't know why people have to burn alcohol and create pollution, right? So many liters of alcohol burned. Why not dispose it all, you know? And remove those plastic bags and keep it somewhere. I mean, that's just diverting from the subject. But when I read that news, I was like laughing, you know? Why would even? I was telling my friend, hey, I think we should propose to the Manipur government that, you know, all this Sekmai and, you know, all this, what is the other one? What's that? Andro and all that, right? We should actually have government recognized distillation plant and, you know, package it and sell it, right? It's a business that, you know, you can export it, right? It's better than the whatever Smirnoff rum, right? Isn't that so true? I mean, you're wasting thousands of liters on the ground and burning. So I think that's just for a deviation. But I think what I'm trying to say is that, you know, your character of who you are, including time management. Okay, I'm late and I was writing to Tawajibon and I was telling Tawajibon just now that he might say, oh, you stay in America and you can't even manage time, you know. Because in reaching on time, it's very interesting, reaching on time, just on time, okay? Nick of time, just in time I was able to reach just on time, you know. You can do that in movies and when you go for a movie, you can say, okay, you're rushing and then you reach on time, the movie starts. But in meetings, until you have a back-to-back meeting, sometimes you have a back-to-back meetings, you cannot reach the conference room just on time. If you reach a place just on time, you are actually late. You know why? Because you're supposed to be seated 5 minutes before the session starts. So what happens? You're late. And in 10 minutes or in 10 seconds, many things can happen, whatever, when you're late. So if you have to